Hi Capricorn, this is Eileen with your April 2022 Psychic Tarot card reading. You have a lot of good cards indicating a lot of action, progress, success, really, some really good forward movement going on here for April. Now this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And you've got, starting out, the Ace of Wands, and the wands do relate to your area of work, career, action, progress. So right out the gate here, I mean, you're just moving forward on some plans for, maybe you have a business, maybe you've got a business you started or one you're on the way to start. Might be a new career, a new job, some kind of project, something you're enthusiastic about, and you are moving on it. It's like you know what you're doing, you're fully prepared, you've got the knowledge, the experience, whatever it is you need. And if you're lacking in one area or another, it's like you're going to make up for it one way or another anyway. You will find the right answers. You will learn to do certain things, maybe if it's something new you haven't done before. It doesn't matter. You've got the drive to move forward and to succeed at this. So this is a very good omen starting out your month. Next card is the Wheel of Fortune. And this ties in here with this Ace of Wands. Things are moving. That wheel is moving for you. It's time to move forward. And it's very important to maintain your thoughts and what you're thinking about, how you're feeling. The more negative energy you have, if you're feeling discouraged or upset about something, or feeling like you're stuck and you can't move forward, you have to undo that kind of thinking. When you're feeling progressive, like you're making movements, you're digging your way out from whatever rut you may have been in, when you're determined, even if nothing's looking like it on the surface, if you put out that feeling energy, that drive, that intention, that desire, and that's the overwhelming energy that you're putting out, feeling energy, your thoughts, your visions you're having, your visualizations, whatever it is, expectations are for forward movement and progress, then the universe will match that in kind and help to open those doors to bring about the conditions and the changes that you need. So for those of you who are in that forward movement, even if most of it's in your mind and your thoughts and your plans right now, the universe is going to help you along. That's how this wheel is turning. If you're feeling discouraged, like, oh, wow, I had the rug pulled out from under me, I'm stuck here, I'm stuck in this situation, there's no hope. If you're feeling that kind of discouraged, then that's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I am feeling some people are discouraged right now. Others are ready to go, and you're already moving forward. Next card you have is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant does refer to religious institutions, government institutions, academic institutions, whatever. You may be at this time in April participating in some, I call them rituals. I grew up in the Catholic Church and they had a lot of rituals, certain days that you were supposed to do this or do that and one thing or another. Anyway, I don't follow that anymore, but I grew up in that environment at school and everything. So whatever religion you may have grown up in, you might have some activities or whatever that you're participating in the month of April. Or you might be seeking guidance from someone you perceive to be a wise person to speak to. So if you do participate in an organized religion, maybe it's someone there. If not, maybe you're on a more spiritual path, which I believe a lot of you are. But I'm also feeling that a lot of you still are very conscious of whatever religion, organized religion you grew up in. Maybe your family is in some way still involved in that religion. So you might participate or hear them talking about attending services or whatever, or talking about things in that area. So anyway, it's just maybe for some of you just feeling a little more soul searching in April, thinking about your own spirituality and what's meaningful for you. And in some cases, you might combine the traditional with your more spiritual teachings or philosophies that you embrace now. And then the next card you have is the Queen of Swords. The swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And the Queen of Swords is someone who has worked hard to get wherever she is. She might be a manager or an owner of a business or in some other position of authority. She can be very critical of others, very sharp-tongued, just not even hold back. Just she tends to look at people and size them up, and be very critical in her thinking of others. She holds the bar high for herself, therefore she holds the bar high for others, because she feels like she had a lot of tough times, people mistreated her, and she had to just work extra hard to get wherever she is, and so she doesn't want to give anybody any breaks or make anything easy for anyone. So this could be someone in your work environment. It could be a manager, an owner of a business, might be a relative or someone you know. If it is, I do not feel this person is out to get you in any way. I really don't. If anything, I feel like they admire your work ethic. So, and in some cases, this person might even be somewhat attracted on a more romantic level to some of you. That's what I'm getting to, some romance here for some of you from this person toward you, because they do see a lot of good traits in you. They admire your work ethic, your strength, your determination, and so they're kind of interested in you. This is for certain particular people, because I'm tuning in different scenarios for different people. Now, this could also be you embracing the feelings and emotions and traits of the Queen of Swords in the month of April. You might be finding yourself working really hard, because Capricorns are hard-working people. They don't mess around. So you might see other people around you that are taking shortcuts, being kind of lazy, not getting the work done. If you're in a position of authority, maybe in your job or even at home, you may be impatient with others in April and not mind telling them just what you think. Next card you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. This is, the Pentacles are one of your cards. The Six of Pentacles is about the flow. You're being in that flow of prosperity. The money's coming in. You're working at a craft that you enjoy, some kind of work you're really good at. So people look favorably toward you. If you work for a company, the higher ups look at you like you're just one of the most ideal employees. They love everyone to be like you. They know that's not possible. If you're self-employed, people really appreciate the quality of your work. They appreciate that you seem to have a very even-tempered personality. You're not in a good mood one day, bad mood the next, whatever. They know they get consistency in the quality of your work, plus your attitude, your philosophy, they enjoy dealing with you. They enjoy doing business with you if you have your own business. If you work for a company, I feel like others, your co-workers, the higher-ups, whoever, the co-workers know you're easier to work with because you're always doing your share of the work at the very least. And I have a suspicion a lot of you do more than your share of the work. So your co-workers might even be pleased because sometimes maybe you're picking up a little slack where they're not getting everything done. I'm getting that for some of you, that you do your share and then some. So some of your co-workers, they're aware of this. They know they're not carrying their own load there, that they're getting some help from whatever you're doing, and they like it. It's like, if you keep doing that, that's fine with them. That's what I'm getting. I mean, some people are just real worker bees, and others, it's like, at work and the responsibilities are more a suggestion than a requirement. So anyway, but the Capricorns, you really take a lot of pride in the work that you do and carrying your share of the load, doing really good quality work also, and not taking shortcuts. So the money's coming in for you. It's flowing. You're in that universal flow of prosperity here. And I always recommend everybody learn about the law of attraction, manifesting what you want in the way, whether it's money or any kind of prosperity, abundance, whatever it is. And because I'm seeing a lot of you are in that flow in April where things are just going well. You're making money, you're spending money. You might be feeling a little more generous with money or your time. Also that you feel more generous about sharing also with others. Just feeling good about yourself and the quality of the work you're doing. You're taking a lot of pride. Okay, next one you have is the Six of Wands. And the Wands, again, relating to your area of career, work, progress. And it's right under this Ace of Wands. And this is showing that you're feeling confident, feeling good about yourself. You're making really fine progress here. And others recognize it. They recognize the good work you're doing. I am feeling for some of you Capricorns some jealousy from others around you here. I do feel you are going to be outshining a number of people that are doing the similar work that you're doing, maybe at your job, or maybe if you are self-employed, you've got a business of your own and you're just humming along and doing well, and some of your competitors see this and they're not doing as well. So I'm just getting jealousy. I'm getting jealousy around some of you, and people are wanting to be in your position, and they feel like, well, how could they get there? How can they get where you've gotten? It's like you've been having this really so much strength, inner strength, outer strength, determination, just the enthusiasm. It's like you just keep going. It's like you believe in yourself, you believe in what you're doing, you believe in where you're going. And it's really benefiting you. And now you're feeling more confident and stronger. And it's like, you know, you haven't gotten quite where you want to go, but you know, you can see the path ahead. You know you're on the right path. You're getting where you want to go, and you're feeling good. You're being rewarded along the way. That's Six of Pentacles. And then with the Six of Wands, I mean, you're just really on a strong path here. Next one you have is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Now, the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Knight of Swords is indicating for some of you Capricorns, you may have some sudden upheaval that happens in your life in the month of April. Look, it's right under this Wheel of Fortune, too, which is change. The wheel going and changing some circumstances for you. Now this, at the time you're having some kind of upheaval, if this card applies to you, it's a general reading, it could be very stressful. But afterwards, it's like you're moving forward again. It's helping you skip a step here and get over a hurdle you needed to get over to continue where you need to go. Onward to prosperity, to success, on your path to reach your goals, your dreams, what you're planning for yourself. It's almost like I have this sense for some of you that you're going along, moving along, and you're feeling maybe like, okay, I'm a little uneasy here. How am I going to get all the way over there from where I am? And then you even come up and you find there's, you know, something else in your path, some other challenge you got to deal with. And it's like, oh, gee. And for some of you, it could be discouraging. It could feel like, oh, I'm still going to be stuck. It's hard to get moving. And then somehow you manage to get through this challenging situation. You just go and get it done. And it's very stressful going through it. It's like, oh, now I've got to do this. Okay, I got to deal with that. And one thing or another, so it's kind of heavy, kind of maybe some heavy energy. Finally, you come out on the other side, and you're out in the sun, and you're out in the bright light. All of a sudden, it's a new world for you, and you see, I am approaching my goals, my dreams now. For some of you, it could be something like a move. Some of you may have been searching for a place to move to, maybe a place to rent or a place to buy, and you couldn't find anything, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, something's available, and you have to move really fast. And if you're physically moving, that's stressful. Even if you don't have to rush, it's terribly stressful. But if you have to rush, oh my God, it's 100 times worse. So this could be a job also where you might have to move on a job and actually relocate, or just it's some kind of abrupt change. But afterwards, it's like, okay, good, this is going to put me in a stronger position. So again, that some people will be affected by that, others not so much. Next card you have is Four of Pentacles. Now again, Pentacles relating to the earth signs. So this is one of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo's cards here. Four of Pentacles is saying that a lot of you Capricorns may be just wanting to hold on to every dollar you can. You've worked hard for what you have. You're doing well. You don't want to squander your money, which is smart. You do want to feel that way. But the advice of this card is about holding on so tight that you're in fear. And that's the energy you do not want to put out into the universe, that there's not enough to go around and you're fearful of losing what you have, so you better hold on tight to what you have. You don't want to do that. You need to keep that flow going, like in the Six of Pentacles, where you got the flow of prosperity coming in. You're spending, but it's coming in to replace it, and you're having that faith that everything's humming along there. This is not having the faith. This is being fearful that, oh, it was coming in, but now everything's kind of slowed down. I better just stop and freeze up here and just make sure I'm not spending any extra money at all, or just being really extra cautious. But it's the fear energy. That's the big message here. Don't put out the fear energy. Relax, loosen up a little bit, have faith in that flow that it's going to keep coming in. And then treat yourself a little bit here and there. So even if your money is not as much as maybe earlier, or maybe it still is, but you just started worrying about losing it or something, just loosen up, still feel like, okay, I'm in the flow, the universe is providing everything I need, and then here and there treat yourself, or, you know, so at least you're not living a fearful financial existence. I guess that's the big advice of this card. Something else I get from this card too. For some of you, this might represent a potential love interest. This person could already be in your life. That's what I feel like. Some of you are already involved with this person. They might be an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just have a lot of that in their chart. This person could be very miserly in the relationship, especially if you end up getting married and living together and that sort of thing. It may not be quite as severe in their behaviors about money and all that if they're just dating you. But if you see those traits in a person that you're dating, that they seem to be real penny pinchers and something simple that you might easily just go ahead and pay for, you know, maybe a small item that costs $5 or $10, you might automatically just take some money out and pay for it, and they act like, no, I'm not going to spend money on that. You know, I'm not going to do that. Even though it might be something they want, they won't. Just that kind of, some people are more uptight and other people are more spend freely and others are more uptight. And I don't know. This is kind of feeling really uptight about it. So if you're dating this person, if you're getting serious with them, really take a close look at these traits, because I am seeing for some of you that you might be involved with this person and they would make a good life, because this person's going to make money. They're probably already making pretty decent money. They will have a nice home, a good quality life. But this person could have a pile of money in the bank and be living in a mansion and still be a penny pincher and making you feel guilty if you want to just maybe purchase something you wanted that you earned, you know, the money for with your own job or something. They could still try to put a guilt trip on you. So really be as objective as you can if you're involved with this person, or if you start dating someone who seems to have those traits. Next card you have is the Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands, again, you got all these Wands card here. You had the Six of Wands, you got the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. So much about career, progress in your career, in your work, business, whatever, making money, just going after your dreams here. I mean, I'm just getting so much confidence for Capricorns in April. And I mean, Capricorns, I always think of Capricorns as just being really hardworking people that believe in themselves anyway, and really work hard, make the money, but it's like they earn everything they get. Then it's not like anything's falling into their lap. If it does, it's like, okay, fine, but they just go back and they're working constantly to get what they want. This Knight of Wands is talking about movement and in your business. Maybe some of you are in some kind of sales field, or where you have to actually travel in the work you do. Some of you might make a physical move also. It could be work related. There might be a new job for you, or a transfer, or some higher position that you're moving on and onward and upward there, and you have to physically locate or even just move across town or just drive a little further if you're driving to work than you were before. So I'm just getting different scenarios for different people. But again, it's progress. It's like you're moving on here. Now, in some cases, this could also be some good news you're getting about work, business, career that you're going to receive, where you're finding out a job you applied for or that transfer or something business-oriented that will benefit you, that it's been approved. It's going through for you. Now, in other cases, this Knight of Wands might represent a potential love interest from someone who could be a fire sign. The Wands represent Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they might have a lot of that in their chart. This person is going places in their career. If you meet someone or you're dating someone that's this Knight of Wands figure, they would pretty much have a lot together. They're business-minded, they're ambitious. This person wants to have a romantic love interest in their life. They don't want to be alone all the time. They're very career-oriented, business-oriented, because they know they're making progress and they don't want to slow down or stop or get sidetracked. But they do want to have a good romantic life with someone. They want not only someone just for romance, they want that person to be like their best friend. You know, they want a mate, a partner. But they would, I guess what I'm trying to say, as long as it's convenient, because they don't want to be taken off their track they're on with their career, their business right now. So if it's someone who lives close enough to have a good relationship with, or it's just in some way or another convenient enough to get together, spend some quality time, maybe on weekends or whatever the time off is, but at the same time not have to go travel way out of their way to see the person or carry on some long distance thing where it's so hard to get together. They don't want to be taken off their path they're on with their career. They're making progress, but it is important to find someone very compatible to them. It could even be someone that shares the same work or career that you're in. I could see this person getting involved with somebody that's in their line of work, or they meet along, maybe that there's some kind of cross communication between another business and their business and something business related. I could see that as being a meeting, a way of meeting and possibly continuing the relationship. There would be things in common you both know about, can talk about, plus hopefully you still live close enough to date each other, because like I said, they don't want to be taken off their path they're on. They're focusing right now on their career. The last card you have is the Emperor. Here's a Major Arcana card here, the Emperor. The Emperor is a very successful person who's in a position of leadership, authority. The Emperor could be someone in a position of authority in a business or have their own business. Very decisive, very good at looking at the big picture and making the important decisions that need to be made in a confident, strong manner. This person has a lot of responsibility. They take responsibility for others. If they have employees working for them, if they have family, whoever, they're very responsible. This is just a very strong character. And this could be you embracing the emotions, the feelings, personality traits of the Emperor in the month of April. This could also be someone you'll be dealing with in business. If you're dealing with this person in business, I feel like you could benefit from them. I don't get any negative energy coming from them towards you at all. I feel like this could be someone you could be in partnership with, or maybe doing some kind of business with if you have a business of your own, and it would benefit you to have a business relationship with this person. I feel like that's very realistic, and it would work out really well. If you're in a career and this might be somebody a higher up at your business and you want to move up the ladder, I feel like you could benefit from this person. I only get good energy coming out of this person for you, okay? And now for some Capricorns, this could represent a potential love interest. This is someone who would be very family oriented, so this Emperor would be very open to settling down, who wants a family, wants a good home, the family wants the whole picture. So In some cases, this could be a potential romantic interest for some of you. But I'm feeling a number of you are just going to be embracing this Emperor energy by the end of April, because there's so much progress going on working towards your goals in your business, your career, that by the end of the month, you could be very well feeling that Emperor energy within yourself. So, and that doesn't surprise me at all for a Capricorn to have that anyway. That's just, to me, that's representative of who you are. So, okay, so this is the Gilded Tarot I've been using, and now I'm going to pick a card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. So, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you have subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? Okay. All right. It says contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. This is great advice, because the more you know what you really want, what makes your heart sing, what makes you happy and lifts your spirits, what kind of life you want to lead, work you want to do, all of it. The better picture you have in your mind of what you really want for your life, the easier it'll be to manifest that, the smoother it'll be getting that help from the universe you need to accomplish your dreams and your goals. Next, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radleigh Valentine. So think of a question that you have, some situation you want some feedback on or insight into, and I'm shuffling the Angel Answers Oracle cards here. So angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? What is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? Okay, let me fan these out, and we'll see what your message is for April. Okay, let's see. Listen to your intuition. This ties in with this message. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire, and then listen to your intuition as far as steps you need to take in your circumstances, or if this was like a yes or no question you had or some other issue you're dealing with. Listen to your intuition is good advice any time of the year, so you can get that guidance that you need. Okay, and then next, let's see, or last I should say, would be Messages from Your Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm going to see what your message is from this deck. So, okay, angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of April? What is your message for Capricorn for April? Okay, let me give this another shuffle. One more. Okay, fan these out. This is Angel Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. I like that. That's a good combination of messages there for you also. I kind of feel like they all tie in a bit, tell the truth. So, okay, Capricorn. Well, have a great month of April. Happy spring. You can check your rise and moon sign videos also as they're coming available. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, we'll talk again soon.